Hello, I'm Joshikins, and welcome back to my Best of 2017 list. Now, as I stated previously in this series, I didn't really keep as good of notes on what I saw and what I didn't see this year as I normally did. And so I nearly forgot this movie came out this year and I saw it this year for whatever reason. I made a little list here of my top 5 movies, and I was, for some odd reason, as I was writing it down, I didn't go, that movie that really fucking surprised me at how awesome it was, I didn't write that down. I didn't even think of it. But anyways, the movie is Blade Runner 2049. And I do not fucking know how I forgot about it. It was... I mean, I didn't really think it would be that good at all. Because, well... it was a sequel to a movie that came out really long time ago, and when there are sequels to movies that happen as far back as, the original Blade Runner did, that's usually a sign of, oh, this is going to be a piece of shit, it's not really going to hold up that well, maybe it'll be meh at most. It had the look, sound, and feel of the original Blade Runner. So if you were a big fucking fan, or at least, you really enjoyed the original Blade Runner, you will fucking love Blade Runner 2049. My fiance, Rev Resner, was like, if I hadn't known that someone else did the music, it was like it was the original music. And if you're wondering if Blade Runner 2049 answers the age-old question of, is Deckard a replicant or not? It doesn't answer the question solidly in either direction. Like, I'm someone who's a believer that Deckard is a replicant. So, I was really looking forward to clues to that. And I was open to the fact that, hey, my theory might not be correct. I mean, I was totally open to that fact. It wasn't answered either way, because you look at some facts and you're like, okay, this points you in this direction. And like, okay, he's a replicant. Okay, but then you look at some other facts in the movie and it's like, oh, he's not a replicant. So there's no solid answer to it. And that might be for the better, because knowing if he's real or not, that seems to be a really fun thing for fans to, form theories of, argue about. So it's like, if that was answered, it'd be good. It's like some of the fun, but at the same time, I'd like an answer. And the movie itself does seem to be a bit of a prologue to something bigger. The whole thing, mystery, really long story short, involves finding this chosen one. And then it's, okay, what happens next? Where does the robot revolution go? How does it go? It's like, and when I mentioned Deckard being real or not, there was also, I guess, a little bit of a debate over whether Ryan Gosling's character's relationship with his AI is real or not. Because, this was a program that was made to please him in every way, shape, and form. To be what he was looking for. So is that really real? Did she actually form some real emotions? And Ryan Gosling in Blade Runner 2049 is a replicant. So it's like robot love, and it's like the emotions, are they real? And then I guess some people bringing up, does it matter? Does it only matter if it feels real? And Ryan Gosling's relationship in the movie was actually very moving. I thought it definitely felt real. It was only when people started picking it apart and going, "Oh, she was programmed," that it's. But still, it felt really real. Really real. God, I love spending all that money on college to get a BA in English with a specialization in creative writing, just so I can speak to 10 or 20 people going really real. I would like to get paid too. Yeah, but yeah, Blade Runner 2049 was nice. The feeling, God, it's like I can just now see certain scenes in my mind. I think the first time I saw the movie was in IMAX, and the seats like did the little vibrating thing at certain points. And there was this one point where in Las Vegas, I think that's where Ryan Gosling eventually found Harrison Ford. And there were some bees there, and the scene made the seat vibrate. Yeah. But the bees also have some importance, because actual living creatures are, well, they don't exist. They're all dead, they're extinct. That's why in the original Blade Runner there's a fake, owl there. So to see bees is like, oh, there can actually be life, there can be things happening, that life can move on, it can grow. Yeah, bees. And I'm just thinking, Nicolas Cage, the bees. And finally, the final thing I'll talk about here is the blackout. That's some mysterious event that erased electronic things, and and in my opinion, that blackout was not just something that randomly, magically happened. It was something planned. It was something that has a darker side to it. And I'm like, oh, this would be great in a sequel if it was answered. Yeah, I can wait. But yeah, it's like, though, god damn it, Jared Leto's character, he suddenly rose to power after the blackout, so it's like, is this guy like really bad? I mean, he's definitely creepy. There's definitely some lines there where it was definitely a creep factor there. Definitely creep factor. And I'm sort of wondering if he had something to do with it, and maybe he's a replicant. I don't know. That's sort of a running theory of mine, that he's a replicant, and he wants to be a god of the replicants. So when he finds out that, what happened to Rachel, Harrison Deckard's love interest from the first movie, definitely got interested and wanted to see how that was done. Yeah. So please tell me your favorite movies of 2017. You can even do a little top 5 list. I was like top 20. I'm like, no, that's not what you wanted to say, Josh. A top 5 list. Also please tell me what you thought of Blade Runner 2049 if you did see it. And I have been Jashikins, owner of jashikins.blogspot.com. Please subscribe and like my video. I need attention. I really need attention. And if you're on my blog, jashikins.blogspot.com, please use the follow by email thing so that you will be alerted when I have a new post out. So you can see what crappy shit I do. And I also have some cool links in the description if you would like to read those. If you would like to click on those and look at where they lead. Okay. And until next video, goodbye.